Hello! I would normally let 2 songs play, but I have to wake up early tomorrow, so I figure I should start sooner rather than later. I have to take my dad to, the oral surgeon. So, that's my excitement. Is trying to make sure that he doesn't try to drive. So. Hello, Fail. Okay, let's see. Hello? Hello? Oh, come on. I'm trying to take off my jacket. I needed it because it was cold, but now I'm sweating. Now I'm sweating. Who was imitating Con? Oh, God. Hello? Hello? No, please, we're sneaking. I mean, what a nerd. Doesn't he understand what sneaking is? High intelligence, and yet. I forgot to level Durance last time. It's Kana, man. Yeah. Okay. Your mechanics are surprisingly high. I'm gonna give you some lore. That feels right for. Wait. Priests need lore. Yeah. 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 Can't be with you for long. We're leaving for Sweden's second largest city, Gothenburg. We're staying there for 2 nights to visit Sweden's best adventure park? Amusement park. Do you want some tips on skills? Maybe. It looks like he's set. It looks like I don't need to do anything with Durance. So. God. Kana and I are the ones who always get the most beat up. Okay. Gotta remember I changed the keybinds. What was I do? Oh yeah, there were lions! Right. There were lions in this place. Which still makes no sense to me. But you know what? It is fantasy, so like, I gotta let it go. But also, why are there so many lions here? It was planned for our vacation weeks ago, but because of COVID, the tickets are limited, so it was sold out until now when schools have started. Oh, that makes sense. I always loved getting out of school to go on a vacation. It didn't happen much. I think it only happened like maybe once. Survival is pretty important for everyone, either 4 or 6 points. 4 points give damage bonuses against an enemy type. 6 gives damage bonuses against flanked enemies. Athletics gives everyone a strong heal. Oh yeah, athletics is probably good. What is this? I can't click on it. Lore doesn't need to be more than 10. Okay. I want to look at this. A sparrow's nest is tucked between 2 angled slats. Well, what does that have to do with anything? I'm sure that has something to do with something, but not to me, not now. Also, this little, like, fenced-in area. Was this a little, like, ranch or farm? Someone in the party should try to get 14 mechanics. Oh, it's one of these. It bought the farm. I don't even know how to say this. Well, I want to say I know better. I'm gonna shoot it. So it comes to me. So it comes to me, so I don't run over here and get swarmed. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. I just call them Pengu. Because it's Pugra? I don't know what the little thing on the W is supposed to mean. Who the fuck knows? Like, what even the fuck? What is languages? Oh, they got maggots. Oh,
That's
oh dear. He got the maggots. Could you, oh, he got some level 3 spells. Circle of Protection. Despondent Blows. Dire Blessing. Pillar of Faith. Prayer Against Restraint. Warding Seal. Watchful Presence. Blesses allies with the aid of a sympathetic soul, releasing a healing effect when their endurance is low. That's kinda cool. Let me heal these two. Getting eaten alive by maggots. Oof. Are you okay? Aloth, are you okay?
yeah.
No, what did you drop? Oh, more awakened wood. Okay. Alright.
Sure.
Anything around here? For example, another dead body? Oh, there's something down there. Welp. Welp. Wine dregs swirl around the bottom of the clay jar.
Yeah.
Is this anything? Oh, a sword. Okay. Scroll of Ray of Fire. I got too many damn scrolls. A fine sword. It's fine. Okay.
Right.
So this seems like definitely not a great sword. No, just fine. Oh, a lurker. I know how to deal with lurker.
Yeah. Let's go.
Shoot. Come here, big lad.
Let's go. Settle.
Owie. Light him on fire. And I hope he doesn't knock me down. If it was a fine meme sword, it'd be on fire. I love swords that are on fire. As you can see. This is fine. Yes. This is fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be me tomorrow in the oral surgeon waiting room. Waiting for them to release my dad. After they yank his teeth. Okay, so I missed this whole area. He gets knocked down, he gets up again, you're never gonna keep him down. I did keep him down though, and then I stole his wood. What's he gonna do about that? Nothing. I set him on fire. I took his wood. I'm a menace. I know there's more. There's enemies up here because I got overwhelmed by them. And before Nikki's sitting outside the office tomorrow and hears the doctor go, release the Kraken. Oh no. Please don't release the Kraken. I need to shoot. Shoot. Ah, they're all coming anyway. Oh Lord, oh Christ, oh God. Okay, okay, okay. All right, okay. They all coming. If you're gonna come at me, then... Oh no. Owie! I'm a fool. He was a boy. She was a girl. I am a sentient octopus. His wood will become animated and swear vengeance, thus becoming an angry stick. I'm gonna yell. Try to stop this beach right here. If only I wasn't in the way. Oh no, this will be fine.
Yes.
Get away from me.
Let's go.
I'm trying to light you on fire. If you could just, like, let me light you on fire, that would be great. Oh god, don't run into the cold, you dummy. Eder! Eder! It's cold in there, can't you see it? It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Just, you know, setting up the cold. Somehow Skater Octopus doesn't have the same ring to it, but it does have Promise as a B-side.
Let's go.
I think it sounds great.
Let's go.
Can you imagine how many tricks an octopus could do? Ooh, look at all those levels. Aloth? Okay. He's already got 9 lore. So I'm gonna start giving him some more survival first. He was a punk, she did ballet. I have 8 prehensile legs. Arcane Dampener. Creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around the chosen point, suppressing all beneficial effects on enemies in the area of effect. That would have been nice. I can, especially after watching the riff tracks of Roller Gator. Crackling Bolt. Caster becomes a living generator for a powerful bolt of electricity that streaks out in a straight line and bounces off of walls, harming anything caught in its path. No, 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 no. Fireball. I love Fireball. Okay, wait. He can learn 2 spells. 2 spells of level 3. Displaced images. Is this like... Oh, come on, Lightning Bolt is fun. No. He wanted her, she'd never tell. I crept up from the bowels of hell. Noxious Burst. Spews forth a poisonous cloud of foulness that causes corrode damage and leaves victims sickened. Is this like my... It's not quite what Cloud Kill. Middletta's Bounding Missiles. Hello, Bleach Black Cat. Summons 3 missiles that pierce through the target and leap to 2 additional targets each. All of her friends and those 2 as well will fall when the sea starts to swell. Noxious Burst is low-grade acidic cloud, stinking cloud. Oh, I see. I see. Well, I want Fireball. And maybe this? Oh, no. Draining Endurance? No, 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 no. Arduous delay of motion. Draining touch is always good as well. Ares finally decided to sleep next to me. Aww. The caster's hand becomes a toxic parasite, causing corrosive damage to the target, weakening it and converting its life force to the caster's endurance. Oh. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Neither significant to me. Yeah, I'm gonna give him Fireball and I guess this. Hell yeah, bitch. Hell yeah, bitch. AKA Vampiric Touch. It could be useful. Next, Eder. I'm gonna give him... I should give him more survival too. He could use it. I'm a cephalopod, a miniature elder god, and soon all my brethren will be free. Yeah, I have the fox, although I'm gonna be honest, it looks more like a wolf because it's so large. Ooh. Fighter abilities. Oh, I can give him a specialization, guardian stance, into the fray, confident aim, disciplined barrage. We need that song recorded. Vigorous defense. The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing all defenses for a short time. Also, fairness, if it was scaled to size, we could never see poor Fox. I mean, we can see my new little baby. Did you see my new little baby? It's so small. Guardian stance. The fighter devotes all his or her... What baby? My worm! My worm! The baby! It's so teeny tiny. Ick. Into the fray. The fighter lunges through the battle, pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing pierce damage and leaving them dazed. Ooh, this might be helpful, actually. I might get that. My little... Yeah, he's right there. He's right there. My little baby. He's so small and cute. Oh, the lodge construction was complete. Hell yeah, bitch. Okay, now Kana. Oh, I thought you said worm. No, worm. No, you know, worm. You need some survival. For sure. You need to survive. Ooh, I can do songs. Oh, right, how could I have misheard? Yeah, you know, English, with our words like worm and worm and worm. Where? Two. Though a tiny worm with wings would be cool. Okay, what are all these? Lo, their endless host, the Harbinger's Doom. Frightened. One dozen stood against the power of the saint. Decreases the duration of and defends against frightened and terrified. So this is the opposite. Rime and Frost followed the footfalls of Karth. Allies leave a hazardous trail of frost wherever they move, hobbling and causing freeze damage to enemies. Ooh. Sure-handed, Ela knocked her arrows with speed, especially a fire-breathing earthworm. Decreases reload time and increases the speed of ranged attacks for all allies. Kind of radical. The fox from the farmer did run and leap. Reduces accuracy of disengagement attacks for enemies in the area of effect. I kind of like the frost one. So I'm gonna go with frost. I like to freeze enemies. Okay, everyone's leveled. Oh, my stronghold is complete. Okay, what did I want next? I wanted the dungeon? Oh, I gotta do the main. What did I join in on? Oh, you know, Fail was being thrown into prison because he said the baby was ugly. I'll do the main keep. Because I need to. And by baby, I mean this baby right here. This little baby right here. The worm. My baby worm. I mean, look at it. He's so tiny. I'm obsessed. I love him. I'm obsessed. It's so cute. Don't insult our baby. Any of the babies. Yeah, I still have these two in here too. My piglet and my puppy. They get to hang out in my pockets instead of, you know, the stash. I'm never playing D&D with any of you. I mean, what do you mean? You're kind of playing it with me now. Give them all to Edder. He also likes the babies. Edder. Hold a pig. Hold dog. You don't need this. Although he can't actually hold them. No one else can, just me. But that's okay. God, she's so cute. I'm so glad that I have a full party. He legit talks about how he wants to pet animals. Well, yeah. He's like a farm boy. He's got that vibe.
Sure.
So if you get enough points in PoE 2, you can let him also have a pet? Hell yeah, bitch. Everyone get a pet. Everyone who can get a pet will get a pet. Only on a second playthrough, I think? No. You get points for doing various things, and then restarting the game, you use points for stuff. Oh, so like a, oh, what's it called? A prestige? No. Is that what that's called? No. Or do what I did, unlock enough points to allow him to have a pet as well. I see. Okay, I can leave this place. I don't know words today either. I never know words. Where am I going? What am I doing? Never far from the queen. I need to go to the Temple of Wodica, but I don't know where that is. Then start new game with all pets unlocked. Like a new game plus. I do love new game pluses. I like having more things. So I'm thinking it's here. It's called a Puagra. Puagra. Man, even my keyboard doesn't know what that W is. Yeah, what the fuck is it? Is a W with a hat. It's like it's trying to fill itself in. But I'm gonna go in this place. I think. Going into the city. Hello? Oh, some more... Wait, what was that name? Craddock. Okay. That's not what I saw. Hello? Hello? A commoner? Away with you, beggar. What are all these commoners? But they're dressed kind of fancy. What the fuck kind of commoner is like, yeah, I wear silks. They're gray and purple because I can afford purple. You know, the royal color. Like, bitch. Bitch? Who do you think you are? I mean, I'm wearing pink, but you know, I'm the main character. It's a good thing this isn't Witcher 1 or you'd have gotten randomly laid for clicking a commoner. Yeah, fair. I do really want to play The Witcher though. But if we want to skip to 3, I can do that. It'll take you 15 minutes. Ugh. I guess. I'll walk through the gate and it'll take me 15 minutes. Witcher 2 is great. I've never played 1 or 2. But I've played a lot of 3.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Whiterun's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Also, yeah, that sounds awful. I mean, look, your girl is thirsty for Geralt, but even I don't think I would be thirsty at that moment. A cat! But I can't have it. Please? Can I please?
Defiance Bay. If ever there was a dry field in need of a cleansing flame, you have found it.
But it's mostly made of stone. Okay. These animancers have brought divine wrath upon us. And yet the Duke and his toadies and the Crucible Knights do nothing. I hate any game in which you legit get rewarded for being a good person by getting sex. Fair.
Good day to you.
Hello. Rowan's arms are crossed and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. We get enough guys believing enough good points into a woman equals sex. That's true. Ugh. Don't need it in games as well. I know. He sizes you up. New in town. Wait, sizes me up? Is this because I'm a dwarf? He didn't have to size very much. New in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay, all these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animancers. Magrins scorch 'em, and they nest in the city like rats. You mark my words, though. Us dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Weirdly, that goes for gay men, too? Interesting. Terrible, but interesting. What are you doing out here? He gestures at the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter. Trying to get folk to see reason? We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting Animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about Animancy? It's the study and manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The Aedirans at least had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Angwithian times, which is why you'll see Animancers tinkering with old Angwithian artifacts. Kana raises a fist to cough discreetly into it. Half-truths all, but he's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give him that. He shakes his head. Trouble is, the Animancers got no idea what half those artifacts actually do. Not that they'll admit it. Our emphatic friend is correct about one thing, at least. They don't know what they're doing? Fair. Me either. Kana's like an 8-foot older teen and I love it. Tell me about the dozens. He taps his chest. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia, the dozens, except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. But yeah, nice guys need to fucking die in a fire. True. If you're nice, you don't have to say it. If you feel like you have to say it, then maybe you're not nice. His eyes gleam, and we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more, stop by Admet's Den sometime, the expedition hall. A lot of free thinkers in there can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for motivated types. Yeah, for sure. I'd like to know more about Defiance Bay. This is the capital of the Free Palatine... Wait. Palatinate? Palatinate. Palpatine. Sure. Of the Deerwood. We started out as the capital of an Aediran colony, but we booted the Flaccid Scepter from these lands 150 years ago. These days... Shrug me, no speak English well, say it how you want. Palpatine. These days we're a major port receiving trade and visitors from all over the world, but we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Andra's Gift, Brackenbury, and Heritage Hill. Flaccid Scepter, hee hee. Palatinate is a twist on a Latin Roman term for basically a duke. Oh, I see, okay. Palpatine is very likely a twist on the same word. Yeah, Palpatine. Do it. Tell me about Copper Lane. This here's Copper Lane. He taps a scuffed boot on the cobblestones. It's primarily a market district, but you've also got the expedition hall directly north of here, where you can join treks into the wilds. That's also where my fellow dozens martyrs and I tend to meet up with other concerned citizens. He points to a long domed building west and north of your position. And that's the Hall of Reveled Mysteries. Eerie place, you ask me, but they got the biggest library in the Deerwood. Wonder where Sidious comes from? Kinda laughs. Eerie indeed. It might be less so if more kith stepped inside. Perhaps we ought to visit Barbell and see just what mysteries are revealed. Gotta take a quick shower. Don't blow up any gods, party members, or cities while I'm gone, please. No promises! Tell me about Brackenbury. A noise of disgust rattles in his throat. The nobility that didn't sail back to Aedir stayed there. Most of the families there traced their lineage back to old imperial times. Other than a lot of has-been nobility, you've got Hadrit House, where Lady Webb and her spies operate, and Brackenbury Sanitarium, the main cesspit of animancy in this city. He spits on the cobblestones. Excuse me, could you not spit in front of me, please? Thank you. Tell me about the First Fires. That's where the revolution started, hence the name. These days it's overrun with politicians and panderers, but we'll take it back someday. That's where you'll find the Ducal Palace, the Valiant Embassy, and the Crucible Keep. He shakes his head. The Crucible Knights were the original freedom fighters in Defiance Bay, but now they're just strutting peacocks with their eyes on fancy titles and their heads up their asses. There's an old temple of Wotica there too. We keep it real nice for her. He winks. Wink. You rather he spat over your shoulder? No, I'd rather he not spit at all. But, you know. Or, you know, behind his back, or, like, over to the side. You know, just... I'm not a fan of getting spit near. Tell me about Andra's Gift. Got the name because it was a wetland that was drained back in the Imperial days. Now it's a seedy district populated by sailors, common folk, and more than a few thugs. But it's a fun place too, if you know where to look. He winks and elbows you. Excuse me, don't touch me. Look for a place called the Salty Mast when you're there. Other than that, it's mostly warehouses and abandoned homes. Please don't touch me. Tell me about Heritage Hill. He shivers. It used to be one of the more prestigious districts in the city. Heroes of the Revolution claimed plots up there next to an ancient Angwithian tower in the city cemetery. Had the best views in Defiance Bay. Attracts richer types these days. Lot of animancy patrons. He spits. Stop spitting. He glances at the crowd and lowers his voice. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple months ago. The authorities sealed it off and they're keeping their mouths shut. But mark my words, animancy's to blame. Okay, goodbye. See you later, alligator. Justicars. commoners. Away with you, beggar. Nothing over here I can get into? Okay. Alright. A statue? I guess we crossed the bridge. I want to fish! The calm waters smell faintly of refuse. Never mind, I don't want to fish! I changed my mind! What is this? The Goose and Fox. Hello? Any geese? Any fox? Here's some more patrons, I'm assuming. Yup. There's so many. An actress? Oh ho ho. Geese gives no fox. This Stellager's pelt is thick with dust and moss. The plaque below the beast reads, Maiden Falls, 2682. What year is it? What year is it? Oh god. How long have I been sleeping? I can't remember. Oh no. Welcome to the Goose and Fox.
Good day, stranger.
Hello. The man behind the bar is nearly the size of an Ao Mao. A handle protrudes from his back and his face is set in a stoic frown. He gives you a small nod. Here for a drink? There's a tiny pewter cup in front of him. He turns it in one broad hand but doesn't drink from it. Tell me about yourself. Name's Bishop. Used to be a scholar of Bareth. Now I run the Goose and Fox and keep the regulars in line. He shifts and you see a warhammer strapped to his back. I thought it said snapped. It's like, ow. What more is there to tell? How'd you go from religion to taverns? The journey isn't as long as you'd think. It started with Hollowborn, and with this. He takes a black bottle from under the bar and fills the pewter cup. It was my sister's son. He takes a drink. At the beginning of Waidwin's legacy, he was one of the first. I never expected there would be so many after him. Tragedy is part of the cycle, but it's followed by rebirth. Yet every year, more parents were grieving for their Hollowborn children, and the gods were silent. Oh. So you lost your faith. He leans forward, crossing his arms on the bar. Bareth promises rebirth, cycles, but the only cycle I found was this one. He taps the bar. Have a drink, have another, and another, until I couldn't remember how I got home. Wake up, come back. I finally woke up one day to see my family had packed up and left. For all I know, they'd left days before and I just hadn't noticed, but they were gone, so I came here. I've cleaned up since then. Not that I've found my answers. He tosses the cup back. I've just stopped asking questions. This is a lively place. It was founded in the early days of Dear Wooden independence by a traveling scholar named Errol of Levi. Or Levi? Or Levy. One of those. He wanted a place where kith of all backgrounds could gather and hash out the ideas facing their new country. He rests his elbows on the polished wood of the bar. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. Brackenbury aristocrats argued with dock workers from the Gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Deerwoodens have never been known to turn down an argument. He takes a sip from the tiny cup. Oh, what happened next? Soon, kith were coming from the farms and settlements, too. He waves at the door as if expecting a crowd to bustle in. This place got even more popular with the Valian sailors than the Salty Mast, and that was the problem. He drains his cup. No matter what people say about fair-mindedness and civil debate, there's only so much people will tolerate. Errol found himself on the wrong side of an argument with the wrong Thayan, and when he disappeared a few days later, some said it was the work of that Thayan. He shrugs, spreading his hands over the bar as he surveys the room. But Errol knew which way the wind was blowing. If you ask me, he skipped town. Hid out somewhere, hoping for rational minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. He cracks a wry grin. If only he could see it now. Cool! Bye! Actually...
Hello.
Can I sell you a bunch of shit? Here. I'll keep the club. This man is gonna go broke. Look at all this trash I had. Actually, I could just get rid of all of this probably, but I won't. I'll keep the ones that are fine. Oh, but that was like all of my money. And now where did they go? In my pocket? Oh, yeah. That's like all the money there. Okay, fine. Fine, you can have them. Stew fish. A puppy! Why does this man selling a puppy? Sir? Sir? I'll take this. Thank you. Thank you? I'm taking this dog from you. Tradesies. Wild. Wild. Puppy. Yeah. I'm still gonna enjoy the worm for a little longer. It is so tiny. But then we can swap to puppy. Other puppy. Oh.
The dozens. Pretty sure you won't find one among them who stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Then there'd be less of them.
Godhammer? That's what they called the bomb they blew up Waidwin with. Don't know much about it other than that. Anything kills a living god. Anything kills a living god, guess you gotta name it. True. Why do they call themselves the Dozens? Was 12 Deerwoodens stood outside Halgot Citadel waiting for Waidwin to cross the bridge there. They had to hold him there long enough for the Godhammer to detonate, so that's what they did. What do you have against them? Nah, nothing serious. Nothing I don't have against a lot of folks, anyway. The Dozens, they like to take things into their own hands. Get ugly sometimes. We don't have them in the Gilded Vale, but they'd be right at home there. They picked that name so they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke Magrin, too, when they especially want to feel right. Somehow I don't think she'd be too impressed with that lot. I'm sure she'd like to set them on fire anytime they use her name, but the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. Do they? I don't know. Too bad. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. I like watching things get lit on fire. Proof that the gods are just. What I wouldn't give for a little of that. Anyway, let's go on. Good idea. Oop. Oh. A person with a name. That isn't Golden. That miserable bastard. A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin, and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up with one hand and slams a half-empty cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. You look like you could use another drink. I'll get there. She takes a long drink from her glass, just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. Something foolish? Maybe I can do it for you. She says nothing for a few moments, as if hoping you'll leave. At last, Kainra looks up at you, and lamplight falls across her face. A purpling bruise is blossoming along her cheekbone. There's something I need to give my fiancé, Pernisk, only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Tell me about these new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool, I know what it means. Pernisk makes me leave when they show up, but it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. She scowls and then winces, her fingertips gently probing her bruise. Svev changes you, I guess. The Pernisk I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought he'd... She trails off, still feeling the swollen, discolored flesh. Oh, I have enough intellect and survival. I could do... I thought Svef just made people lay around not doing much. Canor shrugs. I don't really know. Seemed better than believing he's always been this way. Dude, Svef. Maybe I could go talk to him. Her hand rests on the table and she clenches it into a white-knuckled fist. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters onto the table. 420 dank Svef. It's really hard to say. SV is not something that my American mouth enjoys. Svef. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what'll happen. I lose my temper, and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. She points to her bruise. But I've heard you're trustworthy. From who? Who told you that? If you give this back to him, he'll know we're done. Cool. She looks at you and nods. The house is just north of here. Just please don't hurt him. As furious as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. Okay. I'll do my best. I am a man killer, though. A dragon is outlined in charcoal pencil. The thick, jagged lines and the faint smell of sulfur suggest that the artist completed the sketch in a hurry. Sketching a dragon. And a dwarf and an Orland debate philosophy on the other side of the curtain. Hey, can I join you? I don't know nothing about philosophy. The painting depicts Glenfathen ruins, and the canvas bears the rough brushstrokes of a talented amateur. Amateur. Ooh. No, I'm not gonna steal. I'm not gonna steal. Baby, no. I love going into bars and getting quests. And also a dog. Because for some reason, 2 of these taverns have had dogs. Key. Oh God, one of my least favorite words to say because I say K's weird. Scattered amongst such titles as Flora of the Living Lands, Unity and Disunity, A History of the Deadfire Archipelago, and Treaties on the Kulklin People are half-dozen travel journals held together with twine. Twine. Hello? A burly Alma raises a hand in a greeting. Dayton is busy filing a spur off of a small round bullet. Ilfa nods at you, a pint in one hand and a mace slung over her shoulder. The Orland woman nods at you, a cup of wine in her hand and a scepter across her lap. Yeah, nothing.
Greetings.
Oh! I was worried because none of them had anything to say to me. An Orland man relaxes with his feet propped on the table. Patches of dark brown skin peek out from under a full mane of blue-green hair. Does that look blue-green to you? He and the Orland woman with him exchange laughs and comments with the trio at a nearby table, and he spins a dagger in his hand. His hazel eyes watch you. You look like you've seen a night or 2 in the wilds. Join us for a drink? Who are you? The name's Two-Tone Wexel. The lady next to me's Key. We've had our fun with the expeditions, but we're hoping to enjoy a little peace and quiet, for the next few weeks anyway. A man at the next table nods at you. I'm Dreadshot Dayton. This is Hardy and Ilfa. We were part of separate expedition teams, but we both suffered losses and decided to band together. He ticks several items off his fingers. Beasts, barbarians, Buicks. It's all dangerous time to be an adventurer, but a prosperous one too. At the next table, Dayton raises his glass, and here's to many more prosperous journeys. Marcia! Yes? Yeah? You want to go on an adventure? Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. You're dangerous. Ugh. She's being dramatic. Okay, bye. Cool talking to you guys, I guess. Ooh. This one doesn't say it's stealing.
I'll get it open. Finished.
Ooh. Fruit and lockpicks. Who's keeping fruit in a locked chest? Seems not so great. Okay, that one's stealing. Okay, bye, Marcia. The pages of these old books are crisp and fragrant with the salt of a sea breeze. The most unfortunate tale of Favia and Bernat. A Valiant tragedy. No, that's okay. My voice dies enough in these streams without reading books. Old Valia, Southern Coast. Okay. Come on, baby. You gotta fly so fast with his little wings. I guess let's get out of here. Oh, the door's over here. Duh. Commoners.
Sagani, does your fox bite?
Yes,
Can I pet him anyway?
it's your hand.
I'm gonna pet him.
Does your fox bite? Yes. Can I pet him? Marcia! You... Kill! She's killing a pipe cleaner. Marcia, did you kill it? She brought it to me to let me know. Psst, over here, miss. Hello? A young boy watches the passers-by and counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, but except for the grass stains, his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick, furtive effort to pocket his coins. Hey, miss, want to know a secret? He wipes his nose with a sleeve. I know a real good secret. Careful, I've traveled the continent, and the hardest bargains still come for my 7-year-old. Really? What is it? He shrugs and clasps his hand behind his back, kicking a loose pebble. I just saw folks hiding some really neat things. I could show you where, but Mom and Dad told me not to talk to strangers. His eyes slowly roll up at you. But maybe you could help me with something. Then we wouldn't be strangers. Help you with what? Gordy's voice suddenly rises in pitch and tempo. The Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of March steel. It's the best steel around, except for Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore. Oh god. Bot. Hold, please. Ban. Get out of here. He stops long enough to catch his breath. Anyway, there's this merchant over by the expedition hall, and he has a dagger made of real March steel. His eyes grows large and round. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid, and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know lots about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know how the Crucible Knights make them in a forge. I know that the tip can pierce low-gauge scale armor, that one that's good and sharp can cut through bone. See, I know plenty about daggers, and I really, really want this one. And if you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never, ever ask anyone for anything ever again. You'll poke your eye out. In Massac, we begin training our daughters with the hunting knife as soon as they can talk. Many can field dress a hare before their 10th birthday. She frowns. I wouldn't trust this kid with a butter knife. Oh my god. I can hold him above my head! I'm just a dwarf who likes to pick other people up because I'm short. Grab Gordy by the shirt and hold him above your head. How about you tell me the secret right now before I get angry? Oh no! Gordy bursts into tears, stuttering through his sobs. Was that really necessary, Barbell? One of the actors hit something under a loose stone near the theater. See, that wasn't so hard. You set Gordy down and he turns away from you, hutching forward and trembling with sobs. God. Aggressive. Level. Let's see. Her survival is 8, which is good. You should probably get some athletics. Electronics. Oh my god, please. I'll give you some athletics. Would lore help? Scrolls. I'll give you some athletics. Let's see. Swift aim. The ranger gets into a speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy but increasing fire rate and reload time with ranged weapons and attack rate with melee weapons. Defensive bond. The empathetic bond between a ranger and animal companion yields a preternatural awareness of incoming danger, giving both a significant bonus to defense when both are subjected to the same area of effect attack. Stalker's Link. Long experience fighting together enables the ranger and animal companion to fight as a highly efficient team. The ranger gains an accuracy bonus when fighting any enemy already engaged by the animal companion. Predator sense heightens the predatory instincts of the ranger's animal companion, giving them a damage bonus on any creature suffering a damage over time effect. Arrow sense. The ranger gains a portion of his or her animal companion's senses and instincts, becoming especially sensitive to incoming ranged attacks that target deflection. Or, by lowering attack and reload rate, the ranger is able to take more careful aim, giving them increased accuracy and damage. Interesting. I'm gonna give Stalker's Link, I think. Done. Bet that kid won't try that shit again, though. You'll get lifted by a dwarf. I mean, how scary could it be? He was barely a foot off the ground. Come on, you wuss. Maybe we could go down for a quick look and come right back out and say we found nothing. What's this we? Dalton's your friend, not mine. Hello? These days it's rare to find folks who will do so much for strangers. Get out of here, stalker! Hello? There's so few honest types left in Defiance Bay. Oh well. Crier? Heritage Hill claims another curious soul. Please move along. I have a long list to get through. Oh, God, he's got to read a list. Oh, wait, this is walkable? Oh. Marketplace.
Good day, stranger.
Good day, stranger. The young woman stands by a cart, watching the crowd with large, bright eyes that focus on you as you approach. Take your time, traveler. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Are you selling a dagger made of March steel? She stands on the tip of her toes and points to a stall between the stairs. You must be looking for Ingrid. Or Igrin. See that tall Amau over there? He sells weaponry. Anything else I can do for you? What do you have? Woo! Ring of protection. Take your time, traveler, and get out of here. Telda's ring. Only usable by wizard. +2 second level spell uses. +1 4th level spell uses. That would be nice. Expansive, though. Usable only by priest. +1 1st level spell uses. +1 2nd level. +1 3rd level. I want to play Stalker now. I've never played Stalker. Ashwood cameo figurine. This intricate piece has been crafted from one small piece of ashwood. Summons a Delimgan? Don't do it, man. Burned lady. Such interesting names for things. Narmer.
Well met, friend.
The merchant smiles brightly. Well met, traveler. Are you interested in purchasing any rations for your journeys? Rations? He's got dragon meat and dragon eggs! And camping supplies. Hmm. Nope. Pressed caps lock. This is the guy who sells weapons. Hello?
Welcome.
Ygrin stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. He nods at you. Come to take a look. You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside Sonild's, of course. He flashes a crooked grin. What's so special about Sonild? She operates in the expedition hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but Wennon keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for charter expeditions, members of the Dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. What do you have for sale? The Lady's Hand. A scepter. Lost Thane's Reach. Borisane. Welcome back, Bleach Black Cat. Shatterstar. A hammer. A blunderbuss. Gun, gun, gun. Okay, how many people, cities, and gods did you blow up? None. But I did lift a child above my head. So, you know, I made him cry. Like you do. The Dunraid Demon. +2 intellect. Interesting. Ooh, I could get another grappling hook. So 3 feet into the air. Got it. Yeah. And yet he was crying about it. I don't know what's so scary. Simba a baby but suplexed it off a cliff. Didn't. Just scared him a little. I don't think I want to buy that grappling hook. It got me into trouble last time. It got me into big trouble in the blood pool. Oh, spirits. I could take some spirits. Cocoa. I could take some cocoa. Wait, what? Can I make anything with that now? I can just make more chicken because I have chicken. Never mind. Oh, also I bought a dog. So, you know, the usual. Leave me alone, I'll buy a dog. Oh. Right, everyone knows the plan? Up the wall and in the window. Grab the jewel for the pretty little lord. We got it. Listen, dwarf, if I have to... Langdon, we have company. How many babies have we stolen then? None. Technically. Well, okay, 1. I stole this baby. None plus 1. Technically, I stole this baby right out of the eggshell. I know there's at least 1 we can steal in the game. Hello. The dwarf eyes you suspiciously and hides his pistol behind his back. You, looking for someone? Because this isn't the best. Langdon rounds on the dwarf. Idiot! They're probably with the Crucible Knights! You've made a grave mistake coming here. Oh, it's a thieves' hideout. Oh, you guys are thieves! Oh, why didn't you say so? All right. That's cool. That's fine. Would you like, to be fireballed? They're probably gonna move. And I won't get the fireball off, but I want to. But I could maybe whip them. Whip them. So anyway, I started blasting. We're also thieves. We stole a whole keep.
I?
True. Although I like to think I was given a keep. Also, owie! Well, they're trapped. Owie. 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 Owie! Okay, you gotta go next. So are we gonna be exploring under the keep at any point? I did! That's where I got the baby. This is not a great do all at once quest, to be honest. Yeah, I went under the keep, and so, I got to floor, like, was it just the first floor? Or the second floor? I think it was only the first floor. And, there were, the lizard people, and they were doing a ritual, and, I murdered them, and then there was a hole, or a pit, and I said, I'm gonna go down this pit, and I did. And then I jumped into the blood pool, and that was a mistake. Did you notice the map for Under the Keep? Yeah, it's pretty large. It, is pretty large. Could you help me? Thank you. Generally, you can do endless paths with the same level as your party. I see. So now that I'm, what, level 5? I would be okay down there? Because I was not okay. But it did give me an excuse to finally use some of those traps. I like how your party formed a line to beat that guy up. That's how we do. Okay, you can hold this. A gun! Yeah, I skipped to level 5 when I jumped in the pit. Yeah, I did. I skipped all the way to level 5 and it was a bad time. It was not good for me. But it did give me an excuse to use my traps, so you know, it wasn't all bad. Just mostly bad, where I died a few times. Oh, they got money on the table. Long, jagged tears slice across the garden scene in this painting. A few bedrolls and spare tunics are bundled in the corner.
I'll get it open.
I can open this shit.
Finished.
What you got in here? A bow, moonstone, some more money. What do they got in the back room? Nothing. It goes all the way down to level 15. Well, I got scared at 5, so... Okay, where was that? Here we go. Our contact inside Raymond Manor will leave a second-story window ajar. He's confirmed the location of the Heart of the White March in a hidden chamber. Get your crew together and head to Brackenbury before Lord Raymond moves the jewel. AD. I see. The Master Below was a fucking nightmare. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm worried. Let's open this door. What else they got in here? This is a pretty large house. Took me like 30 tries before I finally cheesed it for a great victory. Oh. Oh, you missed a great shield since you skipped 5? No, I went directly to 5.
Worth a look.
Oh, trapped. Yoink, yoink. A bed. Muddy boot prints and splotches of ale stain the bed sheets. Ugh. Come on, just because you're thieves doesn't mean you have to be dirty. Books. Wait, what levels did you miss then? I went from 1 to 5. So I skipped the 2nd through 4th floors. But I don't think I got any shield in there because, I was dying. So I tried to find the stairs up as soon as I could. While getting my ass kicked. Okay. Brackenbury, the Catacombs, First Fires, Hall of Reveled Mysteries, or Revealed, Scrivener's Dormitory, Lumdala's house, Pernisk's house. This is where I have to go. Oh man, yeah, you did miss some great loot, but also miss some stress. I mean, I can go back there, I assume. I'm not going back in the blood pool. Don't make me go back in the blood pool. Cool. Cool. Addicts. Mercenaries. Cool, 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 cool. A couple of crude beds have been improvised from an assortment of tattered blankets and pillows. Dribbles of some dark liquid. Something on the fabric. I'm not looking good. I'm looking a little rough. Okay, he's in here. Excuse me, mercenaries. Hey!
Well met, friend.
The man before you flashes a toothy and rather unpleasant grin. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Pernisk, and this, he gestures to the room around you, is my humble abode and place of business. And I do hope you're in here to do some business. He glances at a nearby guard. Canner asked me to give you this. Pernisk takes the ring and turns it around in his fingers. Nice! What's this for? No wonder Canner's left you. Pernisk laughs. Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her then. Sorry I ever spent the coin to begin with. Now, is that all? Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's just not worth remembering, eh? Pernisk snorts. While you're playing lapdog for her and all, why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear of here? She seemed to care for you. Why are you doing this? Plenty of stars in the sky. Tell her to go set up in the salty mast if she's feeling lonely. Pernisk shrugs. Me and her are done. How dare you hit her? She was asking for it. Oh, I'm gonna slit his throat. Sort of like you, right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around in affairs that don't concern you. Me, I've got business to get back to. He points. Doors that way. Something's not right here, and I don't plan on leaving until I find out what's going on. Pernisk's eyes narrow. Then you won't be leaving at all, friend. I was tired of wearing this face anyhow. He raises a voice. Guards, to me! Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Shapeshifters? Doppelgangers? In my game? In this Christian server? How dare you? I'm looking real bad, so this is gonna be interesting. Can we do something cool and priestly to Warding seal. Mm-hmm. Holy meditation. Ugh. Maybe we do the healing right here. Right here. That sounds good to me. And because you're in this area, you're gonna need that. Wounding shot. Marked prey. You. I'm gonna start off with a yell. Holy shit. There's a lot happening right now. Oh god. Into the fray. Let me grab this lad. I can't even see what's happening. There's so much happening. Okay, you're God, what do I even do here? Web everyone. Hope you all save. Oh. Stop! Nereid staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of him. I give up! Just leave and I'll go peacefully, alright? Too late. Too late, literally. Oh, they knocked him down! That's fucking rude. Where is he? Oh, he's already down. Okay, alright. Fight you. Eder. You should come this way. Yeah. Everything going okay? Everybody okay? No, you're not okay. Alright, let's just, she's here. I can get almost everyone in this. Cool. Gonna try to help? Help? Help.
Yes?
Okay. Okay. No. No, Smiles.
Yeah?
Disengaging. No. Go after this. No, I can't. Okay. Then I won't. God, Aloth's fucking mirrors are weirding me out. They're weirding me out. Cool, let's loot everybody. A grimoire. Some of this, some of this, some money. Hell yeah, bitch. Okay. Let's just put all of this junk away. Ooh, a cape. Some of these. And these. What is this? Fine robe. Oh. A fine robe. A wand. Put that away. Let's see what he's got in here. Crackling Bolt. Rolling Flame. Consulhat's Corrosive Siphon. Eldritch Aim. Jolting Touch. Spirit Shield. Cool. Radical. Super cool. I'm gonna put these away until I need them. Put that away. All these swords. God, it's like they all had a sword on them or something. Cool. Wait, what are you using? You have a fine wand, so I don't need you to have this. Put this away, and I'm gonna put this away. That cleared up a little bit of space. Everyone's fine. This book of Valian love sonnets has a dedication on the first page to my beloved... Oh no.
Right.
Oh,
Let's go.
kill! Hey, you should be dead. I should be dead. Oh my god, look at me. Could you... Thank you. Could you die, please? I'm dying. Could you just hurry up and die so I don't? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's my fault, but the pots are crusted shut with some unidentifiable gunk. Okay. Are there any more mercenaries around here? Just some addicts? Cool. How you doing? Svef. There's Svef here. God, look at how pale he is. These pale dead bodies. Guess we'll go upstairs? Hello? Is anyone alive? Oh. Uh-oh. They saw me. I think they saw me. Oh yeah. I do more damage because I'm below 50% endurance. Yep. Yep, I sure do. Knock him down. Web him. I got Eder too, but he's fine. He's fine. Okay, let's just
That's one.
Ow, don't attack me, please. Please fuck off. Oh god. Cool, 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 cool. I really need to rest. Ooh, some fine stuff. Ooh, a key! A key! Just put all this junk away. Aw, oh, nice! Look at all the coin I have. 6666. Sweet. Cool. Oh, money. I can steal that. I couldn't steal the or I couldn't take the booze downstairs. Sure. But I can take the money on the table? I am confusion. It appears as though someone rummaged through this uneven row of books in a hurry. These jars are chipped and cracked as if knocked to the ground and set back in place. A book? Thank you. Uh-oh, I see blood. Hello? Oh my god, he's alive! A man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and blood is spattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please, please, no more. I can't take any more. I'm not here to hurt you. The man pauses, gazing up at you. You're not? You shouldn't use the safe word, buddy. You should have. Oh, praise Bareth, you're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. He shakes his head. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Pernisk. This is my house. You have to help me. Then who was that downstairs? An imposter, some wizard named Nerid. He came into my house, tied me up in here, tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Svef inside my own house. He blinks. Aha. This would be a lot easier if you weren't trying to hide something. Pernisk looks away, unable to meet your gaze. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money. What happened? He sent over the wizard, Nerid, the man downstairs, Pernisk shudders, to make up the lost copper, I guess, and to hurt me while he was at it. Feels like it's been days. Cool. He's already taken care of. Pernisk stares at you. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. He grins weakly, then seems to remember something. You've no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you and away again. I need to find my love, Kainra. Only, after what Nerid put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please, she must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only home she's known. And please don't tell her about the Svef, about what I do. I could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe? I'm gonna pick him up. I just keep picking people up. I tell her what I please and you still give me that discount. I'm going to. Pernisk yelps in fright. Absolutely, please don't hurt me. You can tell her whatever you like. I'll have some supplies here for you whenever you want. Please just make sure she's okay. She's fine. Someone has gathered sheets and towels into a makeshift bed. The rumpled fabric is stiff with blood and unwashed sweat. Gross. One side of the overturned vase is splotched with crimson. I love lifting people as a dwarf. It just feels right. I wish I could lift people IRL, but I cannot. I can't even lift my cats because they don't like to be picked up. I could steal from him. I won't. I won't. I'll behave. Other than lifting people, I'll behave. Let's go back to wherever I found her, which was here, the Goose and Fox. God, I am, looking rough. 1,008 health? Jesus Christ. Lifts everyone up. Hi, Karoshi! I'm lifting people. Because I have the might. And it's fun. Hey girl, found your husband. Turns out the one that hit you wasn't actually him. Kinra looks up at you as you approach. What happened with Pernisk? Did you give him the ring? Well, he was being imprisoned by a powerful wizard, but the real one also deals Svef. I'm telling. She covers her mouth with her hand, shocked. Pernisk? My Pernisk is a Svef dealer? If I didn't know you for an honest woman. She brings her fist down on the table, sloshing her drink. Damn it, how can I trust him after something like this? That he's lied to me for this long? She runs her hands through her hair and takes a deep breath. I should just be glad I found out about this before the wedding. Well, you know, I'm sorry it turned out like this. So am I, but thank you for telling me the truth. Of course. Oh, and take this. She unclasped something from her neck. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. Ooh, unwavering resolve. And a bunch of XP! +2 intellect, +1 resolve. Isn't that... No, this is reflex. Intellect and resolve, eh? That gives more will, and mine gives a bunch of stuff. I'll put that away. Also, I have some Svev. Don't tell. Don't tell. I stole it. Excuse me, Bishop, I would like a room, please. I'm dying. I'll show you what I've got. Ooh! The common room is 25 copper. Suite of Worldly Wonders, Merchant's Stay, Vixen's Burrow, or Fletcher's Stay. I don't know what I need. I'll take some intellect. Why not? It's something I'm sorely lacking. Oh yeah, but Kuroshi, look, I have a little baby! Come on, show the baby. Look at him! He's a little worm! Look at him! Look at him! He's so cute. Also, I have another dog. I bought the dog from this place, actually. Mini Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah! My blue eyes. Okay.
How's the hand?
Turning purple. I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Oh yeah, so Eder wanted to pet the fox. And he did. Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you. Where are we sitting? On the ground?
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
Sounds like you've been gone from home a long time. Well, she's been looking for him for 5 years, so yes. You can't be soft and expect to not be pet.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. How's the search going?
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Oh. You ever played Tyranny? Nope. There's a lot of games I haven't played. Why do you have to find Persok?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Elite Sok. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Elite Sok during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persok died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero.
Tyranny's okay, but I feel bad being a jerk. It's like Pillars in Baldur's Gate, but you're an asshole? Are you saying that I'm not an asshole in Baldur's Gate? Because right now I am.
Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
You're a minion of an evil overlord. Interesting. What happened to her? I don't think she ever returned. It happens that way sometimes. She folds her arms and her expressions. She folds her arms. Her expression sober. You're an asshole on a massive scale. I'm sure your village still remembers you. You kind of say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me. If they think of me often.
That must be difficult.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persoc will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Do I remember my past lives? No, not clearly. I figured most people don't anyway. I suppose that's why I'm supposed to remind Persoc of what he left behind in our village. I think tyranny is made by obsidian, not sure though. Has your village changed much since his time?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Itamak brushes against her hip and she scratches his head. Recently, there's been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persoc helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persoc brokered a lot of those agreements too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the Ama ships that used to trade with us. It sounds like he did a lot for your people.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Ah. Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? It's too early to tell right now. Fair enough. She rises and stretches, looking around. Might as well keep moving while we got some daylight. Let's go. Let's go to the mall. The Expedition Hall. I kind of want to go there. Think they'll let me in? I want to go to the hall. Well, just me. No, everybody, please. But if you enjoy this, you'll love PoE too. It's more of this, but as a pirate. Well, I bought it, so I do plan on playing it sometimes. Or sometime, rather. Sometimes. Some mercenaries? Admeth's Den. Let me in. Let me in! I'll lift you up if you don't let me in. Don't doubt it. I have so much might.
Mercenaries. All fancy weapons and no skill.
Don't talk shit to them. I mean, you can. Don't worry, I plan on sometimes playing the Yakuza series, but mostly never get to it. Yeah, I also have the Yakuza series. Or, well, most of it. I didn't buy 6, and I didn't buy Like a Dragon. Yakuza has a plot someplace. Yeah, it's karaoke. Yeah, karaoke's the plot, right? Bowling? I don't know, because I'm super busy running a hostess bar. Fair. A well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He's flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. Karaoke and crane games. Yeah! And bowling. And a chicken. There's a chicken. One of his companion eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that Bine's giant slayers run things around here and you'll be fine. Or is it Beans? Never heard of him. His eyes narrow. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the Giant Slayers get the lion's share. Remember that. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough, Jabberbine. You gonna do the job or talk about it? His jaw tightens. Wennon's right. The coin ain't going to collect itself. He looks at his comrades and jerks his chin toward the door. See you around, pup. Call me pup to my face, I dare you, I'll lift you up. I'll lift you off the ground, you bitch. Hello.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
Oh. I'm looking for work.
Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
Okay, tell me about the dozens. Wennon's expression becomes serious, the timbre of his voice deepening. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who came before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditionaries in the Deerwood. Not as fancy as the Crucible Knights, mind you, but at least we remember our roots. I'll fuck you up! Hello! At least they remember someone else's roots and pretend to be like them, he means. Your roots. The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we're the ones who've protected it. Everyone knows that the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Waidwen at Evan Dewar Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Waidwen wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women. They walked out of Halgot Citadel and faced down a god, held him there until the bomb went off. He thumps the table. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries, but we don't need matching armor and silky cloaks to remember our roles. I like silky cloaks. We're the same now as we were then. We stand up for the people. First line of defense, whatever it takes. We've got new enemies now. If it's not Waidwen, it's his damn legacy. It's the damn soul butchers in Brackenbury making things worse on all of us. Probably causing the whole thing one way or another. Well, we haven't gone anywhere, and there's lots more than 12 of us now. We defended Deerwood once. We'll do it again. Discount companions? Wayne casually nods your way. His eyes continue to float from mercenary to mercenary as he speaks. What else do you need? Skyrim companions. Goodbye. I want to steal your shit, but I won't. Keep your guard up or I'll give you something to guard, damn you. Hello?
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
Wow. I'm looking for work.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wennon. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
But he told me to talk to you. Although he sizes you up. Like, why has everyone gotta size me up? I know, I'm a dwarf. I get it. I understand. I do have something I need done. Something that requires... He glances sidelong at an adventurer flailing away helplessly at a dummy. Competence. Oh, well then, you got the wrong girl, man. I ain't got that. What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible.
Oh.
When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Ah. Why don't you just go ask for it back?
No. Oh, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going.
Oh.
Sooner be torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction.
Oh, you can't just be like, give me my goddamn armor back, you fucks. No? Okay. Doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knights was your choice.
You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true.
Oh.
Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
Nothing more destructive than a crowd with the wrong idea. What's this armor?
It's a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
I guess I'll see what I can do.
Then it's Penhelm you're looking for.
Penhelm.
A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out.
Is his tongue actually black? He leans in closer. I got word from a reliable source that Penhelm visited a forager and Andra's gift right after having his soul lineage read by a cipher in Dunreed Row. Should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks on me. Having his soul lineage read?
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage.
Oh.
If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over.
Oh.
Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
Oh. Sagani scratches the back of her neck. If generations of Massic's traditions are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, a past like that has to count for something. Got business with me? Okay. It sounds like they really don't want me here. Which is fine. I'm used to it. Just a bunch of mercs. Sonild.
Greetings.
Hello. The one looks up from polishing a dagger. Haven't seen you before. You headed out with an expedition company? She raises an eyebrow. Or are you betting on one? I can bet on them? How long have you worked at Admet's Den? She leans on the countertop and drums her fingers. Oh, a few years. I got in the minute the last merchant cleared out. She nods towards the main area of the hall. They've got new expeditions venturing out every week, so this is a great place to do business. Gamba! And the dozens make loyal friends and loyal customers, so long as you stick by them. She taps the counter. The vendor who was here before me, they ran him out when he sold his best helms to a pair of Crucible Knights. I've been careful not to make the same mistake. Tell me about the expeditions. They're groups of adventurers that venture into the wilderness. More than a few of them try their luck scouring the ruins. Most of them come back empty-handed, if they come back at all. Betting on them is almost as risky as actually going, but that's how the expeditions get funded, and every once in a while, one of the adventuring companies will strike it big and make a fortune for their backers. Can I buy something? I'm afraid not. See, the dozens only do business with me so long as I only do business with them, and they're good customers. She jerks her thumb at the door, but if you get on Osric's good side, he can make an exception for you. He's probably training some of the new recruits right now. Oh, I can't gamba. No gamba until I finish his thing and find his armor. But then, we gamba. Don't steal their shit, because that's not who I am right now. Excuse me, I would like to gamba. Time to go meet a snake man. Or not meet a snake man? I don't know. Let's look at the map. So, I need to go... Where? So, the Brackenbury will take me to Richie Rich Town. First Fires, maybe? Hold on, let me look at the world map. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. I'm pretending like I know where I'm going. You all know I don't. What quest even is this? Bah, who knows anything in life? True. No, the long hunt? No. 2-story job? Oh, I could tell somebody about this plot. Rogue Knight. Oh, here we go. So I need to, okay. In the First Fires. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. Imagine if I could just remember things. What would this stream even be? Cat. Can't have. I want a cat. Did you get him the dagger? I didn't get him the dagger. I lifted him. That's what you do with children who ask for daggers. You pick them up. And they cry. Even though they're really not that high off the ground. I mean, really. Don't even know why I needed like 14 or 15 might. It's a child. Noble. Noble. Okay. Ducal Palace. Crucible Keep. I know that I know nothing. Oh, and there's the Temple of Wotica. Valiant Embassy. So, here's where I need to go. What I know is, all we are is dust in the wind. Deep. So deep. Okay, that's a diplomat. What kind of fabric? Okay. Alright. I should stop judging their clothes. I won't, but I should stop. Knock knock. Let me in? Hello? I am a dwarf. I'm here for some armor. And to maybe ruin a man's life? What business brings you to the keep? Hello.
Greetings.
Aldmar gives you an appraising eye. Judging by the scars on his face, he's lucky to be able to do that much. Every day we get more from the hinterlands. Huh! The hinterlands? Oh god. Pouring into Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch, it does. You look like you've recently arrived yourself. How are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights and proud of it. I help keep everything running at the keep so that Commander Cliver can focus on more important matters. Looking for something, or just knocking the dirt off your boots? I mean, what goes on in Crucible Keep? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor, as well as where many of our soldiers bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back, making plans, as usual. He scratches a scarred cheek. You'll find the forge at the west end of the building, along with our master smith, Dunstan. There's also a shrine to the Golem, if you're the praying type. There's a Golem shrine? Hello? Hello? Tell me about the Crucible Knights. We're defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. He grins. We were the first organized militia to oppose Aediran rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunreed Row. What's this about Dunreed Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Aldmar widens his stance. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. What's wrong with their ciphers? He shifts his weight and glances at the empty halls. They're mostly Orlans. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility's in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. He frowns and crosses his arms. All I'm saying is they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? Wow! Wow! That's a horrible thing to say! I'm not an Orlan, so I can't do this one, but if people treated them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being so hostile. Aldmar shrugs. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays, it seems that that's the biggest crime of all. Oh my god. I'm just speaking the truth. That's it. That's it. If I get the chance, I'll kill you. That may seem harsh, but that's because I'm a harsh lady. All Justicars are assholes in every game. I didn't think that Samara was an asshole. Penhelm, this is the guy. Tongues of flame lick at the forge, hissing with smoke as hot as a dragon's breath. Tongs, hardies, hammers, fullers, and punch tools hang from the wall. They feel heavy and sturdy, but their flame-darkened surfaces testify to frequent use. A dwarf, of course. Who else would be manning the the forge? Straight up could not remember the word forge. The barracks. Holy shit, Mass Effect has Justicars, but every one of them but Samara was an asshole. I don't think we ever got to meet anyone other than Samara, though. Thick grime cakes the bottom of the tub. The towels hanging from the side gives off an awful stench. That we know of, yeah. Location discovered. Archives. Oh, is this where his shit is? This is a record of active patrols and reported crimes in Andra's gift. I need to look. Here we go. Yoink. I'm just gonna take this affidavit. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. ME2 had that Justicar lady, no? Samara. Samara was in ME2. I don't know any other Justicar. But Samara's the one that you run into. Andra's gift. Does somebody say Samara? Yes. We're talking about Justicars. Where were the ciphers? It doesn't say. ME2 really impressed upon me how weird eyebrows are for Asari. Yeah, the only ones who have them, well, in 1, 2, and 3 are Liara and her mother, I think, and they're not actual eyebrows. Yeah. But if you play Andromeda, I believe PB has eyebrows. I can't remember, but it weirds me out. There's just something about her face. It's like, that just seems wrong. Okay, I need to figure out where... Where can I get to the ciphers? Andra's gift? Heritage Hill? I'll try over here. I wonder if Liara's mom just had an eyebrow makeup routine? Maybe. Looking for something? Yeah,
This
just
looks like the place Maywald described.
Oh, yeah. I know, Aloth. Thank you. You're very, very observant. I'm trying to find this, where I can get Penhelm's affidavit looked at by a cipher. But I don't remember where they said they were. Was it ME2 or 3? Would you hear aliens talking about how the Asari look different to each of them? Oh, I think that was 2. I think, with the bachelor party. Right? That was in 2? Yeah. I'd probably look around the sanitarium. Oh, right. The sanitarium. The Solarian human and Turian at the club. Yeah. Yeah. Where was the sanitarium? I haven't even been everywhere in this city. I don't know where anything is. Probably worth a look in Brackenbury. Okay. Okay, we go to Brackenbury. I love that we just run in a line. Everybody has their place. Poor Kana's at the back. Okay. At least my cute little tiny worm is keeping him company back there. Oh, no, he's not. Let's see. Sanitarium. Okay. Animancer. Nadine. Should have totally made Asari look like giant slugs in ME3 because their mind control ran out of juice.
Good day, stranger.
A woman stands in the shade of the garden, muttering to herself. She's fixated on the pages of a large and well-worn tome, seemingly oblivious to the blooming flowers and the cool, fragrant breeze. She only looks up when your shadow crosses her page. Do you mind? I'm rather busy. What are you so busy with? She snaps her book shut. I'm studying soul attachment. We all know that souls move into people at birth and out of them at death, but we still have a lot of questions about what makes them stick, so to speak. What do you mean, making them stick? She brushes a stray lock from her forehead. Souls power bodies and give their tissue life, but only when they're firmly attached. It's separation that leads to a whole spate of soul-related ailments, including the Hollowborn. But if we understood how to reattach souls, we could end Waidwin's legacy, maybe even conquer death. She scratches behind her ear. That's the theory, anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have all the research I need to put it into practice. What do you need? There's a manuscript called The Theorems of Pangram. It contains research from Pangram's experiments on detached souls. The Hall of Revealed, or is it Reveled? It looks like Revealed to me. Revealed Mysteries is rumored to have a copy in the Elder Archives. Pangram's work is considered to be one of the more, daring animancy texts, not something generally circulated among novices, nor easy to get a hold of. I wonder if we might have a peek at it. Asari are from a low-gravity small planet. The theorems could advance my research by leaps and bounds, but Grimda, the High Archivist, worships whale, which means she has some paradoxical views on sharing and restricting knowledge. And since she's not exactly a proponent of animancy, she tends to restrict the kinds of information that would be useful to me. Any peekers? Peek? Maybe she could be persuaded. You're welcome to try, but you wouldn't be the first. She sighs. Look at me, spilling my troubles. It's kind of you to listen, but I should really get back to my work. Anything else? She looks eager to return to her studies. Seems vaguely plausible that Asari could be larger than average because of less gravity messing with blood flow and all that. True. Hey, her god says you gotta work to gain knowledge. Tell me about yourself. I'm an animancer at the sanitarium. Or, yes, sanitarium. Currently, I'm researching matters related to Waidwin's legacy. What's Waidwin's legacy? No, I know that. I know what Waidwin's legacy is. Or at least I pretend like I know. I'm just a dwarf here, okay? Lazy scholar. Animancer. Ayaya. I really should add Ayaya. I still haven't. I still haven't. Books? Y'all got some books? The most unfortunate tale of Favia and Bernat. Nope. But I'll have to get rid of something to put Ayaya on. First visit to the sanitarium? Yes. Hello? Head Warden Ethelmoer. It is my first playthrough ever. A well-maintained statue of a middle-aged man presides over the room, looking down unblinking over the bustle of harried academics pestered by the hopeful desperate. A strong warmth emanates from it that you could sense from across the room. There's a human soul stored beneath the stonework. You feel its attention turned towards you. This game has a lot of horror elements. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be horror or not. It has been some time since a watcher graced these halls. His voice echoes deeply. That's as deep as I can go without losing my voice, thank you. Rumbling the floor beneath you. I am envious of your natural insights, traveler. I can only imagine how it might have helped my work in life. Now, what is it that has brought you to my sanitarium?
Tell me about the sanitarium, please.
A history lesson? This is a rare pleasure. Most come in here only concerned with cheating death in one way or another. We're an old institution as Deerwood goes. This is our 94th year. As with many cities, the growth of Defiance Bay brought with it a host of problems. One of the worst was that those born with, shall we say, ill-favored souls came to populate its streets in droves, thus the sanitarium. Brackenbury was a natural fit. It was growing, but there was also a lot of money here back then. This place owes its survival to the curiosities of the wealthy more than anything, I think. Our founding came at a time of great suspicion in animancy, much like today. So much progress has been lost to the mishaps of a few careless practitioners. But in time it was forgotten, as all things are. Since then we have been at the forefront of animancy's resurgence. We have played host to many gifted researchers and pushed the boundaries of our knowledge in ways never thought possible. Some of the first safe transferences were done here, and we have pioneered work in soul purification, lineage analysis, preservation. It's really quite a list, if you'll pardon my pride. Today well, I can't say it's exactly the same. There's been some push to shut us down. It comes from Deerwood's more excitable denizens, whose minds are more passionate than thoughtful, I'm afraid. People see this legacy, and they see it involves something they don't understand. So it's natural for them to suspect people whose understanding exceeds theirs. It looks to them like we're hiding something. We have a representative in the palace this very moment, defending the entire science of animancy at a hearing before the Duke, absurd as it sounds. If it does not go well, it could be the end of animancy in Deerwood. I fear Avar may be swayed by all this unrest, irrational though it may be. We shall see. I'm curious as to how you come to be in your present state. In the statue, you mean? Well, he laughs, I was old, and it seems wrong to me. A lifetime spent in pursuit of discovery, only to lose it all in death. Somewhere, someday, I would wake up in a new body none the wiser, and pursue a different course entirely. All that experience wasted. If we're ever to unearth the principles behind our existence, it will be in spite of our condition. Of that I'm quite certain. Ayaya Mancy. I listened to Shadow over Innsmouth for the first time yesterday. It was good. Interesting. To live on as part of something I helped build seemed to me a better legacy than what nature had in store. The transfer itself was quite simple as our techniques go, and for that I am grateful. Playing with souls is far easier to accept when they're not your own. I do miss being able to take an active role in the scholarly efforts here. Now and again, one of our animancers will humor me and consult over some problem, but they are a jealous breed and too often afraid to collaborate. If you're considering it yourself, I can tell you that it isn't for the easily bored. Y'all talking about Lovecraft? Okay, I need to find someone who can do Noble, noble. The man's soul was torn asunder by a Buick. As you can see, the patient is unresponsive, common after soul trauma. The Animancer places a small stone upon the patient's forehead. Oh, what? A Buick. A Buick. That's how they said it. That's how one person said it, and I took it. I said, I'm gonna say Buick because that's much easier than trying to pronounce things. A car tore this person's soul? Yeah. Yeah. The table is set with an assortment of leaflets and booklets with titles like Practical Benefits of blah 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 blah. And Soul Adjustment for the Well-Adjusted Soul. Does this person's situation remind you of anything or anyone? What, this guy?
Greetings.
Oh. A bald man with a crooked nose gestures in demonstration over the still body of a patient before a small gathering of interested onlookers. Feeling your gaze, he pauses his discussion. Have you come to sit in? What do you do here? Person who got their soul pulled out by a Buick? Oh, me! Close as we are to Glenfathen Wilds, we get a number of Buick maimings every year. They get a lot of Buick maimings. Too many people are driving Buicks around. Survivors dealing with complications from exposure. This fellow here is a severe case. His essence is a mere whisper of what it once was. I am early in my research, only beginning to understand how they work, but in time I hope to find a way to protect people from the storm's effects. I got hit by a Buick and now I see dead people. Like you do. These look like field sketches of Anguithian ruins and artifacts. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, is there anyone who can, like, do something for me? The painting of a rolling forest glen has strangely soothing effect. Ah, that's nice. Oh god, my poor voice. It's funny because so far this isn't as much reading as I did in Planescape, and yet my voice is already dying. Hello? Hello? Belisige. Hello?
Hail and well met.
A woman paces back and forth, her feet crunching on the soft red carpet. She gestures and mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she pores over pages of notes. She almost walks into you. Ikosi, here I am, looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see the kith standing in front of me. What can I do? What do you do here? According to my research grant, I study awakenings. Sublimating pre-awakened souls has been one of Animancy's greatest successes, and I am working on a method to replicate the process on awakened souls. She gnaws at her lip. But the truth is that I find few suitable subjects here. Waidwin's legacy has left plenty of awakened souls, but most are too broken for study. I fear I will return to Revua with nothing to show for my efforts. I'm awakened. I've been recalling flashes of a past life. Are you going to tie me to a rack? She scratches her chin. Most interesting, but not the kind of awakening I can study, I'm afraid. I need someone whose awakened soul can be triggered with predictable stimuli. Souls such as these tend to manifest as alternate personas in the host. Do you mean... She gives you a broad, if strained smile, but I thank you for the offer. Something else you need? I'd like to know more about Animancy. I wonder who she might be talking about. Someone who I'm suspicious about and keep close to me at all times. Matt Mercer. It is a dynamic and respected field. Even the Bale Reach incident did little to slow it, she shrugs. People in the Republics are more accepting of risk, less superstitious, ready to try anything that shows promise. Well, but it also has the potential to do great harm. I'm not sure whether the benefits outweigh the dangers. This is true of any great technology. You cut a man open to remove sick flesh and there's a chance you kill him. Build a boat to explore a new land and perhaps it sinks with you aboard. But surely these things make us better off even though they sometimes fail. I guess that's true. The strange device seems to thrum with power. Matt Mercer, don't do it. Matt Mercer, don't do it. Modred. Wait, is this who I needed to talk to? An animancer scribbles feverishly on a parchment scroll while his free hand dances through the air, counting off unseen objects. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with mingled perplexity and irritation.
Hail, traveler.
Can I help you? He forces a polite smile. What you working on? My area of focus is wicts. More specifically, how to cure them. What's a wict? A hollowborn who received a transplanted animal soul during infancy. Oh yeah, the wicts. One of Animancy's early effects to cure the legacy, if not a successful one. He removes his spectacles and wipes his brow. They show signs of developmental abnormalities throughout their childhood, but when they reach adolescence, they become aggressive, feral, but still victims in need of care. Transplanting animal souls into children seems like an odd solution. We, Animancers, were trying to do something about the crisis. Better than letting it swallow a generation of children. He stares at a fixed point on the far wall, and despite the controversy, it only went so far because, at first, it seemed to work. People called it the salvation. Children that had never been responsive to any kind of stimuli suddenly seemed aware of their surroundings, of their families. He takes a slow breath. The complications don't begin until puberty, but that's when the incompatibilities between body and soul take shape. Children become violent, ravenous, but we paid dearly for our mistake, I promise you. Angry mobs hunted down animancers and burned down their homes, with them still inside, often as not. Excessive nihilism? Where's Valet when you need him? I know, right?
He's been busy with life.
People took to calling it the cruel salvation, and many still loathe us for it, but we wanted to stop the legacy as much as anyone. The public begged for our help, and we did the best we could. I still don't know if that absolves us. Why do you study Wicks? He huffs. What kind of question is that? Just think of all the families that could be healed, the lives that could be restored. What could be more important? His face is reddened, and he turns away from you for a moment. He shakes his head. Animancy has an answer here. I know it. It's simply a matter of working it out. Oh. Good. He looks eager to return to his work. I'm just looking around. Then be quick about it and don't touch anything. The sanitarium has a lax visitor policy, but I don't. Without another word, he resumes his work. Okay. Alright. That's, fair, I suppose. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood vibes. At least that's, I assume, what FMAB is. You know, I never did watch Brotherhood. I only watched the original. The edges of the cage are dented and scored with claw marks. Ooh. Okay, well I can't get in there. Brotherhood is based. I've heard it's really, really good. Oh! In a corner of Modred's lab rests a large weathered trunk. It seems likely to contain something important, if only by virtue of its size. FMVB female male vertebrae bipeds? Examine it. Nothing grabs your attention except for the large padlock on the front. Whatever this animancer keeps in here, he does not want anyone else to have or see. Okay, I'll leave it alone for now. This room was locked. Unlocking this will require the proper key. I don't have a key. I don't have a key for that either. Examine more closely is pretty much always safe. Yeah, that's what I always do. I always examine it. And then I jump into the blood pool. Because why not? Yeehaw. Oh wait, was there more down here? Yeah, I was in the thing under your keep. And I, jumped into a blood pool. I don't recommend it. I went from floor 1 to 5 and I was not prepared. So, yeah. It was a bad time. It doesn't look like anyone here is willing to look at this stuff for me. Hey, there's worse things that could happen. Well, yeah, then there was like a dragon. Except not a dragon. Check the top left. That's where the stairs are. Unless you mean over here. Hello? There's nobody here. Book. What your soul may be trying to tell you. At least your companions weren't consumed by the blood pool. No, nobody got consumed. Luckily. Yeah. For the well-adjusted soul. So who are you looking for again? I'm just trying to find someone who will, do this. Look at Penhelm's affidavit. But I didn't see anybody in here that would do it. I gotta find somebody. Hello, will anyone help me ruin a man's life? Please? I'll give you a nickel.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints' War, but for which side? I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light could be very convincing.
Sorry. It sounds like his words were echoing in his helmet there. Just lift people up until the problem somehow resolves itself. Yeah. Yeah. That'll solve it. I'm gonna lift people up. That's what I do when I don't get my way. The Deerwood solution is revolution. They got a fountain? The marble at the base has been worn smooth by the passage of hundreds of feet. You got a fountain? I want a fountain. I don't actually want a fountain. Oh, hello?
Well met, friend.
Oh. The Orland man is surrounded by books and scrolls. His wiry hair stands nearly on end, and his ears prick up as you approach. You carry whispers. Cade Nua, Gilded Veil, old voices indeed. Viva la souls. How'd you know? The Orland grins, revealing a row of dagger-pointed teeth. As a cipher, it's my job to know these things. You carry the whiff of ancients. Ooh, what else can you tell me? His ears twitch downward, not as much as I would like, unfortunately. My duties for Lady Webb requires me to focus my talents elsewhere. He regards a table piled with scrolls. What brings you to Dunreed Row? Aha! Is this affidavit real? It's signed by you. He holds the page but seems to stare through the words, as if it's something woven in the fabric of the paper. Curran bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhelm, a preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist when I told him he was a sole descendant of an Adrian A Diran general, one who'd fought against Hadrit's rebellion. He scans the affidavit. A forgery, and not the first I've seen. He hands it back to you, but I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cliver, and show him the seal. He points to the wax stamped on by his forged signature. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Well, this kitty needs to get her sleep. Stupid work making me come in. Good night, Bleach Black Cat! Aeolus' gaze flickers to you. Doom a man for the soul the gods gave him seems rather unfair.
It looks like you could use some help.
Curran wags a clawed finger. Not at liberty to discuss my work, unfortunately. Dunreed Row, ears only. A civilian would need the confidence of Lady Webb before I could share. I see. Okay, goodbye. Aloth, I can't believe you don't want me to ruin this man's life. What if I lift him instead? And then ruined his life? Would you like that? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he caught me. Hey! Penhelm's face is white. Just talked to that little cipher, did you? One of my, novitiates told me he'd seen someone in the records room. He takes a slow step towards you, extending his hand. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest next to his sword.
You're right. Take it.
No. What does this mean to you? Are you serious? This is my career. I've labored years for it, and it all hangs on some coincidence of a past life. Any dear wooden, rich or poor, can aspire to a position in the Crucible's Knights. Anyone can rise to the rank of High Justice, except for those of us born with the wrong soul. Tell me how that's reasonable. I mean... Your superiors deserve to know the truth. What truth? That over a century ago I was some Aediran who's dust in the ground now? His hand grips the sword pommel. I'll ask you one more time. Give that back. Out of the way, little man. You don't stand a chance. I could lift you over my head. Don't be a fool. We're in public. He looks at the novitiates with him, which is why everyone will be shocked to hear that you assaulted a company of Crucible Knights without provocation. So wait, what class are you playing again? Technically, I'm a barbarian. Including one with such a spotless record as mine. Technically, I'm a barbarian. So I got a lot of health. But I've been giving myself a bunch of mechanics because I'm a thief at heart. So, you know. Okay, what do I want to do here? I really want to just fireball him. Oh, so you don't need to know about reputations for stat boosts. Nah. Nah. Benevolent, aggressive, honest. Yeah. I just lift people. Paladins and priests care about their reputation since they get stats from them. Ah, I see. Yeah, nah. The only thing I care about is, I know I can't romance in this game, but this man is the one I care about the most. What can I say? I like elves. And Matt Mercer. I really just want to... But I'm gonna blow myself up. I know it. I'm gonna fireball 'em.
How may I help?
Ah, they moved! You bitch! I knew it. Why not get Eder and be okay without elves? Because I like elves. I'm a girl who likes her elves. Are we gonna just murder Penhelm right here, right now? Because I would be okay with that, I guess. Oof, you're getting your ass kicked. Now, disengage! Disengage! And heal yourself. I could also do with the heal. Where am I? I'm here. Yeah, here we go. Notices your pillar of faith. Okay. He got murdered. Don't you do it. Oh, don't do it. Eder, where are you? Oh no, he's too far back. Still try to knock him down. If you want to see your reputations and dialogue, you can check options then difficulty. I like better not knowing, I think. Because then I'm not just, you know, going one direction. All I know is if it gives me the option to lift somebody, I'm gonna lift somebody. Because it's very funny. It's very funny. What are your stats again? I have 20 might, 20 con, 12 dex, 10 perception, 12 int, and 10 resolve. Nice, 20 might is plenty for lifting. Yeah! So far the most I've needed was like 16 for something. So I'm doing pretty okay in the lift department. Yeah, you might max out at needing 18. Fair. I need to go back to Copper Lane, right? Let's go back to Copper Lane. Say, hey, I got your armor, and also, I murdered. Intelligence is good for barbarians because of AoE damage. Also self buffs. Yeah, I basically... Well, we know 20 is at least enough to lift a baby. Yeah, I built this not really knowing what exactly I needed. But I do like having 20 might. It's so good. I pushed a wall and broke it. Like, hell yeah. I'm strong. Excuse me, commoner. Oh god, I'm all the way down here. Jesus Christ. Scrivener. A scrivener? God, hell yeah, we're running in a line again. I love this. Because somehow Aloth is always first in line. He should not be first in line. But I know why he is. Turbo Conga! And the fox is at the back! Where's my baby? Oh, there he is. My little blue eyes white dragon. But little. But littler. A baby blue eyes. You can make the formation a line formation. Can you do custom formations? Yeah, I figured that's like Baldur's Gate where you can change their formation. But I like that I'm looking directly at him. I'll change it if I need to. But also, with formations, I always love this formation. I don't know why. But I use it in Gate, too. Hey! Is this the armor you wanted? Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly, as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage this? You're right about the affidavit. Unfortunately, Penhelm forced me into a fight. A shame it ended like that, but he's the lion weasel who started this. You did all I asked, and you're owed much. He withdraws a leather coin purse from his pocket and hands it to you. Hell yeah, give me money. Stop by Suneld's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see that she opens her inventory to you. Hell yeah. What is this armor to you, anyway? Osric looks around, trying to appear casual. It's nothing really, just a keepsake. I put my character in the middle and surround myself with my party like a meat dome. Fair. He tries to look you in the eye, but when he does, he appears to reconsider. He sighs. It commemorates the Order of Magrin, highest order of valor, awarded to the dead, never the living. Us Deerwoodens, real Deerwoodens, we don't have nobility or birthrights unless you're some copper fucker from Ader. All we got's the honor we bring to our family name. The Order of Magrin is, well, they don't give it out too much. Not often you see a member of the dozens whose revolutionary ties are as good as he says they are. So this, he points, considering the weathered metal, a pale image of its former self, but still catching the light, is something to live up to. Copperfucker. Got business with me? Tell me about the haul. It's treasure hunting, plain and simple. Sponsors pay up money, hire adventurers to explore the wilds, look for ruins mostly. If they come back alive, they split the spoils. If not, it's because they handle their weapons like this lie in front of me, who might as well be digging their own graves right now. Cool. But now I can buy stuff from the lady.
Hey, lady! I hear you got the best gear. I'd like to see it. Hello?
Well met, friend.
Show me your wares.
So like Lewis and Clark, but with magic. Yeah. Sure. Exceptional arbalist. Exceptional crossbow. Exceptional weapons or nice but unique weapons are where it's at. Fine, fine, fine. Bracers of all-consuming rage. Yeehaw! Plus 2 more might, 1 constitution? Hell yeah. Dandy hat of the diseased yak. Alright. Plus 2 resolve, minus 1 intellect. 22 might pog, right? Snurf's folly. Plus 1 resolve, plus 2 constitution. Bile Stompers grants minor fetid caress, plus 5 damage reduction, corrode. Cloak of the Fox and Hunter grants summon noble creature, plus 5 will, plus 9 reflex. Note that these boosts don't stack with boosts of the same type. I see. Munakra Aret? Whisper of Treason, plus 12 will. If you already have might boosters, you can't get more might. Oh, I see. Plus 12 will. Could give that to Aloth. Give him a monocle. Whisper of Treason is pretty useful. Oh, it charms. Oh, I see. Berserker's Belt. Plus 20 frenzy, or plus 20% frenzy duration. Oh. I always forget to use my frenzy. Also, do I have a bunch of junk to sell? I have a decent amount of junk to sell. I'm gonna keep that just Just in case. I hate that it goes to me. Go in the stash. No, go in the stash, you! Fine. Fuck it. Pistols aren't junk? I guess not, but I mean all the stuff that I hold in my stash. For guns, you basically need to treat their quality as level as one higher. Calm barbarian. Yeah. I'm just a chill barbarian. I'm just chillin'. So a regular pistol will be purchasable alongside fine regular weapons. Interesting. I don't want any of this. Put gun away. Whoops. Almost accidentally talked to somebody. I mean, what a nightmare. Hey. I'm looking for work.
I do have something.
Oh.
You don't mind stepping on the toes of the Crucible Knights.
Oh.
Come to think of it, the Dominels won't be too pleased either.
The
They'd
who?
never like seeing someone with nicer things than them.
The who? Introvert, yeah. Yeah. Well, where do I begin?
Some of my other expeditions have come back with a rumor about a place called Lea Remen up near Stormwall Gorge. It's supposed to hold some of the greatest weapons those Engwithan bastards ever made, and we've got need of them.
Barbarian rage is just social anxiety manifested in extreme form? Kinda, because you can't even see your health or anything. That's a badass map table. It is pretty cool. He casts a sidelong glance at you. The knights are meddling in animancy, befouling souls to build metal warriors. We've got to be prepared to defend ourselves and the city. Metal warriors? If there's anything that can stand a chance against this madness, it's weapons made by the Engwithians themselves. They made the same kinds of abominations in their time. They'd know how to kill them. I've sent the Giant Slayers after the weapons, but they haven't had much luck so far. They're better fighters than treasure hunters. Meet up with them at Wood End Plains and see how far they've gotten. If you can get those weapons, I'll see you get your cut. Kinda shakes his head. 1,000-year-old ruins and their only worth to these people is a means to get a leg up on the Crucible Knights. Yeah, I can't wait to go see the Giant Slayers. They really were so impressed with me when we met just before. They definitely won't stab me in the back. I mean, also, how's this doing? Okay. It's still, finished in 1 day and 21 hours. Cool. Cool. I would like that to be finished. Cat! Can't even talk to the cat. What good is it? Ooh, grain. Wait. Can I make anything? No. I want more recipes. I don't even know if there are more. I just want more. Aeloth the frontline mage. There's more food you can make? Yes. You can also get a cat pet if you want. Yes, don't spoil where to get it though. I want it, but also I want to find it. It's much more exciting that way. You can also get a cat pet. Yes. Actually, I could just go and do that thingy. Where was it? The first fires? With Wodika's, whatever. How much stuff have you completed in the Gilded Vale area? I have no idea. I did the temple. The underground one. I did the lady. That's not... I got her the potion, but then she decided not to drink it because I told her that it wouldn't actually help. I helped the weaponsmith, blacksmith, armorer dude. Can I scroll up and right on the map? What, up here? This is all I have on the map. So I haven't done a lot. This is only stream number 4? 5? 4? 4? Maybe. So if you leave from the right side of Gilded Vale, there's another map you can enter. I see. I would like to explore more map areas, but for now I'm just doing story-ish stuff. Okay, this is the area. Oh! Hello? Praise to the exiled...
To the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail.
Oh.
Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
A ghost hovers in the middle of the ruin, reciting blessings and prayers. Even as the spirit's form shifts and swirls, it retains the face of an elderly man in robes that mark wealth and status. It turns to you. Ah. I'd like to know more about Woedica.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Woedica watches over them all.
Oh.
Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Woedica is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
Oh. It's truly a pity to see what the locals have done to Woedica's house of worship. What are you doing?
Worshipping Woedica, the exiled queen and oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands.
Oh.
And so I do.
Oh. You know you're a ghost, right? Who are you? That should have been my first question.
Lord Ardwellen Rugford III, and pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh.
I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia, and unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
The royal posh ghost. I was told I'd find the Temple of Woedica here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Oh, tell me where I'd find an entrance to these catacombs.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
Do I tell him? I'm gonna tell him. You know you're a ghost, right?
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
Forget it.
I really must return to...
Forget it. He got suddenly hostile. Bye. Sagani draws up next to you. You alright? Looked almost like you'd lost your footing for a minute. It feels that way when I see into the ether. She watches you quietly. You really are a watcher, aren't you? Once in a great many generations, one of my people is born with the ability to speak to souls. Usually, such individuals become elders, or a lone set of tracks in the snow. She cocks her head. I would have thought my journey would be easier if I could see what you see, but looking at you, I'm not so sure. Me either! Believe it or not, I once would have rejoiced to know I'd be picked to travel far in search of something great, but even these gifts come with a cost, don't they? Forgive me if I was a little skeptical of your abilities before. I can't say I've met a real watcher before. Like an FU for Christmas, the gift is a curse. Oh, don't worry about her. She just likes doing that from time to time. Seems to cheer her up, so I just let her. Once you've seen it a few times, the shock wears off. Every time she goes a little strange in the face, I try and see if I can hear anything. Kana grins. It hasn't worked so far. See if you can get her to tell you what the spirit said. You get used to it. Thanks, Aloth. Thanks, Eder. I appreciate you. Ooh! Lost 97 CP to bandits, but I earned 596 CP. So, that's cool. Cool, That's a good loss ratio? Yeah, that's not bad. It could have been much, much worse. I've seen people lose like 400 to bandits. Oof. I'll get there one day. Don't you worry. I'll lose it all to bandits. Probably. Oh, the fox is in front! Back to Copper Lane. Back to Copper Lane. Let's see how far I can get through this before I gotta end stream to sleep. Not going to do any custom formations? Nope. I like this one. It's just how I am. If you watch enough, you get used to it. Skinflint. Interesting. Formation, schmormation. We don't do that here. Yeah, I like to do things my own way. Eventually, everyone came to realize that. I ask for help when I really, really need it, though. Dead Initiate. As you approach the dead man, you can feel the faint traces of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding it in place. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries towards you, as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of this place come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You're in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around a statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by razor-edged teeth and claws. Oh no. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp and grimy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. There's a troll down here! That's okay. Viscous, foul-smelling sludge ebbs in the trench. Yeah, earlier I said I wanted to fish, and then I saw that the waters are all gross and grimy, and I changed my mind.
Light flame and sound.
We hunt a little troll. We'll just use your banhammer on them. Mostly I have to use my banhammer on bots. There's the troll! On a bridge! Of course.
Huh?
Of course you're on a bridge.
Sure.
Hello? Hello? Look at this bloody bridge. Oh. Bridge troll, haha funny. Oh. There he is. This is a big troll. Ah, shoot. Oh god, he running. Oh lord, he coming. Swap my weapons. Get him.
Let's go. Dead on.
Ow. I'm a frenzy at him. Oh, and there's black ooze. Ah, I'm doing okay. I thought I would be much lower than that. Ah, gross, it fell on me. Disgusting. Let me just, take your skin. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the skin, I guess.
Let's go.
Shoot. Ooze. Trollfoot.
That's it!
Murder. Ooze. God, how large is this place? Oh, this is gonna be a big one, huh?
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
This is gonna be a large one, huh? Time to rob from the dead. Oh, lesser black
go.
ooze.
Dead on.
Dead on. Very shiny compared to everything else. What the oozes? Yeah. They're oozy. I'm surprised they're targeting Durance first. They don't like him. It's also because I have him using this staff instead of like a rod or a wand or anything, so he's up in range. And for some reason, they've just decided that they don't like him. Hello? Anything here? Hello? Valoon. What even is this? A yellow-orange fruit. These clear gemstones bear a similar yellow-orange color and are often cut like rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Oh. Yoink. To be fair, I don't think I'd get along very well with Durance in real life. Yeah, no, me either. He says some mean things. He especially says some rude things to Aloth. Like, come on, man. Don't be rude. Ugh. Is his body just gonna stay there? Unfortunate. Okay, I can go down. Oh, oh, it's one of these guys! They're kind of cute.
Let's go. Dead on.
Like, they're kind of cute.
Let's go.
They're like monkey mushrooms.
Dead on.
He's aggressive, bigoted, participates in murderous purges, and is stinky to boot. Also, I see another mushroom that's... Oh. A dank spore! Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, we have to kill the dank spore. Hold on.
Aye?
Can you do me a flavor? And can you throw a fireball at it?
Way sail.
Yeah! Do you a flavor? Yeah. Do me a flavor. Oh. What did they do to my boy?
Let's go. Dead on.
Someone is getting the munchies. Nah, I just always say that. Oh, honey, no. Honey, no. Kill the dank spores. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Hey, at least Aloth isn't flinging fireballs at you. True. I wouldn't blame him if he did. Well, I would blame him. I would. Hmm. A rod and a bone? That gave me the chills.
I'll take a look.
Being kind of useless and stoned is one of the better case outcomes.
Found something.
True. Kana? Ooh, an opal. Anything else exciting in this place? Oh, more bodies. Money. Take it. Oh. Can I just... Wodika Hood. I see. There's another one of these. Better put it down. Oh! It's on me!
On your side. Dead on.
Way.
No, don't hit me. Hit this. You dummies. They immediately turned on me. How fucking rude. Don't be rude. Ed, are you okay? Is there any way or items that make you immune to charm or confusion? Probably. Oh, I didn't grab everybody who's not coming. Scroll of Restore Minor Endurance. Cool, cool, cool.
I'll see what I can find.
Back to sneaking. Anything in this corner? No. Okay. There's some drugs that make confusion charm resistant. Also several items that do so. I figured. Since games like these will at least try to help you. When they give you a status ailment like that. Nothing in this skeleton. I think I already took... Did I? Anything in this bone pile? No? Okay. I'm always suspicious of these bone piles. Because once there's items in them once, it seems like there's always items in them. It's just like trash cans in Pokemon. I think there's a loyal companion talent that makes your pet extra resistant as well. I think so. Oh, I can unlock that. Oh, I can unlock that. Ka-ching.
Finished.
Ooh. A human skeleton! You guys, there's a human skeleton in there. Now don't get weirded out. Oh! A skeletal wizard! Okay, well you have to die. Well, you have to go first. Wizards always gotta go first.
Let's go.
Come on. Help me out.
Dead on.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
I never beat this game, but one thing I hated was having to slowly sneak around because of all the random traps that could wreck you. Does Eder have the Defender modal? I believe
Hey.
so. Yeah. He does. Oh, God damn it, I hit the thing again. How do I...
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, there we go. Whew.
I shall be discreet.
I shall be discreet. Thank you, Matt Mercer. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I always play thief characters, so sneaking doesn't bother me at all. In fact, if you give me the option to sneak, I will sneak. Ooh, fine scale armor. Ooh. This might actually be better for me. Yeah, actually. I'm gonna put this on. Hell yeah. Practically speaking, you can't just tank all the traps and trap-like things. Yeah. I do love the fighter class, though, was my best DD lol. Yeah. I'm supposed to be a barbarian. Supposed to be. But instead, I'm sneaky, I just have weapons. And also, I can frenzy. Skeletal fighter.
Let's go.
Wayface.
No one can get in here.
Curses!
Look at my baby over here. My cute little worm. I love him.
Light, flame, and sound.
Ooh,
keep to
a
ourselves.
poleaxe. Oh, more of that. Okay. So this was just a separate little area. Cool. Fighters are primarily tanks, although they're not terrible at dealing damage. They just lack all the bells and whistles that make most other damage dealers good. Hmm. Yeah, I typically don't play fighters or anyone on the front line, but I've been trying to branch out. So in this, I'm a barbarian, and in Baldur's Gate, I'm a cleric fighter. Hello? The small Orlan man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm. I would too.
Hail, traveler.
After a moment, however, he smiles weakly. Hello there. Wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. He glances around the dim room. What you doing? Aaron grimaces. I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around in the catacombs much. Not until you, anyway. I don't have enough of anything. Cool, let's talk about something else. Aaron releases the breath he was holding. Yes, let's. What can you tell me about the catacombs? Aaron smiles wryly. Haven't explored too much of it, to be honest. Got lucky finding this little corner of it, but let me think. Well, the canal there, that's Gorgon's canal. Or Grogan. Grogan was the dwarf that planned the whole thing. It runs up to Andra's gift, spills out into the sea there. Otherwise, it's just a lot of bones. There's the Warrens, for people that couldn't afford better, but it's all flooded now. The fancier folks, they have their own resting places down here. Drier places. The Dukes of the Deerwood are down here, actually, if you want to pay your respects. Cool, bye! I'll come back for you. I'll come back when
I'll see what I can find.
am better equipped, I guess. Cool. I can take a Morning Star. Sure, I need to put stuff away. Just taking up space. Put you away. Put this away. Cool. Yeah, what's up here? Just on the other side of the bridge still. Okay. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:30. Oof. Oh.
Let's go.
Kill black ooze.
Wait.
There's so much ooze. Sure is oozy down here.
Let's go. Dead on.
Stab. I love stabbing the ooze. Like, ah yes, let me just stab some ooze. I'm sure that'll work out great. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything that I missed? Question mark? This is just another path along the side. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. The troll body is still there. Please. Please. But I'm gonna have to end it here. I have to take my dad to the oral surgeon tomorrow, today, however you want to say it, so I need to sleep. But I appreciate y'all for sticking around and watching me. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for some Baldur's Gate 2. Okay? Bye-bye!